being said, the Frostmoon Scions are preparing to host some sort of event. I heard it's a friendly sparring competition for animal friends. Something called the Spirit Envoy Championship.
The story goes that some of the Snowland Fae will secretly switch their own child with a human baby, leaving their offspring to be raised by humans, while taking the human child for themselves. I mean, just look at the crystals on my skin. No humans have those. It's a dead giveaway. Those wings! Why you have the same... Did it work? Guess not. Huh? Is Dream me writing a diary? My Adventurers Guild salary alone will never be enough to finance a research vessel. It seems my only option is to take up adventuring full-time. A research vessel? Looks like Dream Me is working hard toward my goal. But the cost is just astronomical. It could take a whole lifetime to save up for. Day 1. Got beaten up by monsters. Day 5. Ran for my life with Lumi. Turns out I'm getting faster. Day 20. Asked a merchant about prices. Ships cost a fortune. But I can worry about that later. Right now, it's time for a proper meal. I'm starving. Day 72. Found a huge abandoned treasure chest. Finders keepers! Happy adventure anniversary to me! 1 year in. And still nowhere near rich enough to afford a ship. Almost got scammed! Note to self, secondhand ships aren't to be trusted. Good job I was wary and checked it over thoroughly before committing. You really do get what you pay for. Finally beat that pesky thing. Hoping the materials I gathered recently will fetch a good price. The diary ends here. Hold on. Is this... a deed for the purchase of a large ship? And I've signed it! Could it be? A dream come true! The Golden Beagle! What a wonderful dream! The ship gently swaying as it carries me to a faraway land. Oh, what a feeling! Let me check the chart. Next stop, Guyan Stone Forest. That place is steeped in myths and stories. I've only ever seen it in picture books. From there, it's on to Dragonspine. Wow, a snow-capped mountain! I've always wanted to visit, but never dared to. What's this? Clearwater jade? Pretty sure this can only be found in Chinyu Vale. It's so beautiful. It looks like this ship has sailed to many places already. Makes sense. As soon as I buy my research vessel, I'll be off and away to voyage non-stop.
Linnéa, you've been really down the last couple of days. What's up? You're not seasick, are you? I've left your lunch by the door. Make sure to get some good rest once you've eaten.
Coming! I feel so sore and tired. Wait, but I thought I was dreaming. Why do I feel like this? Is this some sort of lucid dream? Whatever. I'd better take a look outside. Clearwater jade. Didn't I see this on the ship just now? Why is it in pieces? And these books, how did they end up in this cave?
How could this happen?
Lumi, why do you look so sad? Hey, don't be scared. I'm right here, by your side.
We're never getting back, are we? We're done for. It's all over.
What happened? I thought I was on the ship. Is this the Golden Beagle? But why? It's just a dream, though, right? Come on, get a grip, Linnéa. It's not real. None of this is real. It's been many long years since the Golden Beagle sank. The diary again. How long is this terrible dream going to last? I'd love to say I'm over it now, but the truth is it still gets me down sometimes. It's like there's a heavy stone that's blocking up my heart, constantly weighing me down. Maybe a walk in the courtyard will take my mind off things. Besides, my sister should be here soon. I can wait for her outside. Sister? Who am I talking about? So many dreams, one after the other. My brain can barely process it all.
Linnéa!
Huh? That voice sounds familiar.
Over here. Did you get my letter, Linnéa? I'm so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Come back to the tundra with me, so we can be with Mom and Dad one last time.
Celeno? She's my sister? Mom and Dad? One last time?
This is the natural circle of life. We don't live that much longer than humans. This day was always going to come. I can't pretend I'm not sad. But at the same time, I wonder how an ordinary person would react to hearing this news. At the very least, they wouldn't have to endure this horrid feeling of having tears they're unable to shed. After all, we've already seen how all of this would unfold, long before it ever came to pass. Remember, when you passed out during that competition? You saw it all as you lay there, unconscious. At the time, you thought it was just a dream.
What is she talking about? No. This can't be true.
I understand how you feel. One moment you're gazing into the future from the past, the next, you're there, looking back at where it all began. When these two perspectives collide, how can the journey not feel like a dream? Time flies. One day, we too will grow old.
Is it even possible to live a life without regrets?
A long, long time ago, my friends and I talked about our dreams. Mine was to buy a research vessel and explore the mysteries of the world. Then, when too old for a life of adventure, I'd combine everything I'd learned into an illustrated atlas of nature. My entire life is recorded in these pages. Maybe one day, a long, long time from now, someone will open them and see that there are sections on the formation and evolution of certain creatures and environments that remain blank. Whoever you are, I entrust the task of filling those blank pages to you. The end of my time grows near, and I can no longer travel very far. This feels like an illusion, yet at the same time, so real. The end of life. So this is what death feels like. I still feel some faint sensations in my stiffening body, but I can't so much as move a finger. As the warmth flows out of me, I feel no pain. Just the emptiness that remains after everything else has slipped away. So it wasn't a dream, after all. It's all...
Oh, Linnéa, you're awake! Oh, you were out for a long time. You must be starving. Do you want something to eat? Linnéa, why are you crying?
What time is it?
It's evening. And it's the day after the quarterfinals. We were watching the match between Celeno and Yehuda when you ran over and grabbed Celeno's arm. Then, you just passed out. Do you have any recollection?
So many things came flooding into my head, one after another. The end of the competition, things from my future. Even the very end of my life, when I finally had to bid farewell to the world. Some moments were joyful, others painful. All of it felt so real. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrifying.
Good point. You passed out right after grabbing her. Plus, she said a load of cryptic-sounding stuff. She has to know something about what's going on. Still, is it really a good idea to go looking for her? What if the same thing happens again?
Do you remember when we were at Speranza and I told you guys about my childhood? Well, there were a few details I left out. I wasn't a very cheerful kid, nor was I all that brave. Before I told my human parents about being a fae, I spent so many sleepless nights tossing and turning. I knew what might happen once I told them. I desperately hoped they'd say, "Linnéa, even if you aren't our child, we still love you." But I knew that was impossible. Their own human child was out there somewhere, as were my fae parents. Our family was a lie. And all lies unravel with time. So, even though I was terrified, And even though I knew I might end up an unwanted child, I eventually mustered the courage to tell them. I did what I thought was right. I knew things might not turn out how I hoped, but I wasn't going back on my decision. The same applies this time. I have to see Celeno.
Oh, Linnéa.
I'm now realizing that I have no idea where she is. Oh, don't tell me I have to wait until the next round of the competition.
Huh? Aguara, do you know where Celeno is?
Do you remember Celeno's scent? That's amazing! You're the best, Aggie! All right, I think I'm about ready to do this. No use delaying it any longer. Let's go!